Well, this is it. I'm in the car. I'm about to see Endgame. In just a few hours, I'm going to know how this game ends. And will it live up to my expectations? I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. I am telling you, my mind is blown. That movie was fantastic, and I can just tell you up here up front, A+ for Avengers Endgame. I'm Durbin. Thanks for checking out Durbania, and this is my spoiler-free review for Avengers Endgame. Now, the other day, I put out that video, which was my expectations for the movie. That was me kind of trying to structure, how am I going to do a spoiler-free review without giving away too much? And so I'm so glad I did that, because that did help me find this structure. So, going back through the things that I was expecting, did this movie meet my expectations? Oh, yes. It met my expectations, and I'm telling you, it exceeded my expectations. So my first expectation was this, that I would be glued to the screen for the entire 3 hours and 2 minutes that this movie was playing. And I was, oh my gosh, I was. It didn't feel like 3 hours or 2 minutes to me. I couldn't get enough of it. I mean, it just hooked me in just the first couple of minutes. They just did a great job of pulling you right in, bringing you right back to where we left off like a year ago, like in terms of our feeling and emotions and walking out of the theater, bringing us right back to that and engaging us in this story. And the story was just flippin' fantastic. And I'm going to be very careful what I say here, because I truly don't want to give anything away. But they did a great job with this story. They did a great job and great respect to all these characters that over the past 11 years now we've come to know and we've come to love throughout this Infinity Saga. So it did great homage to the movies that have come before it. It did great homage to these characters. It just did a fantastic job telling a story. Now, I did that video earlier in the week, top 5 favorite fight scenes. Oh my gosh, this blew me away with the fight sequences and the action sequences that were in this movie. I'm telling you, jaw hitting the ground. I was ready to jump out of my chair and cheer. You might think I'm hyping this up, but when you go watch this movie, you will hit certain segments in these fight scenes and be like, oh, that's what Durbin's talking about, because right now I want to like jump up and scream. That's so cool. So like there is just a lot of cool stuff that they do with this movie. Twists. That was my next thing that I was expecting. I was expecting the unexpected. I was hoping to find twists and turns in this movie that I didn't see coming. And I feel like I got that. As I was watching the movie, yeah, there were like within certain scenes, just kind of when you get to know the pattern of Marvel, the pattern of these characters, there's certain things you could predict, but nothing major, nothing big. In fact, I'm so happy that the trailers showed basically nothing. It gave nothing away. I feel like you're safe if you've seen all of those trailers and you go into this movie. There are surprises in store, and I really did enjoy that. And my last expectation is that this would be my favorite MCU movie, and it exceeded that expectation. Thus far of the MCU, it is my favorite, and it is my favorite simply because 11 years of build up to this. 11 years of build up to this moment. If this movie was terrible with all of that build up, oh my gosh, it would be awful. But they did a great job. The Russo brothers did it. They brought that balance that they brought in Infinity War, and they brought that balance they brought in Civil War, where you have so many characters, but they brought that balance of how to break it down and continue these characters' journeys, give them great character arcs, not just in this movie, but from what we've seen over 11 years, and to not be this overly massive, complicated thing. It was brilliant, in my opinion, the way the Russo brothers put it all together. So there it is, A+. I loved this movie, and I'm looking for the next opportunity to see it again. What did you think of Infinity War if you saw it? Let's talk in the comments. This is a spoiler-free review, so please, let's keep those comments safe and keep spoilers out of them. Sunday morning, I will drop my spoiler talk that I filmed with the Cholo Nerd. The movie's long, so we had a nice, long, epic conversation about this movie, and we break things down more, get into more specific scenes. So you want to join more spoiler talks? come and join us for that on Sunday morning. Right now, this is spoiler free, and also coming up this weekend, I'm going to do an ultimate ranking. What does that mean? Well, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified when that drops and when my spoiler talk drops and when other videos like movie reviews, theological analyses, whatever else I do here, trailer reactions, hit that bell so you're notified when all of that drops. I'm Durbin. Thanks for checking out Durbania.